Would you like to be our simple chord demo?
That's true. You could always do that. Is it live? Is it working? Hey guys, so I'm here at the guitar shop of Wisconsin again. My last live video here was very popular, which was great for the store. So some of you guys have heard the story about, here, why don't you tune this one too while you're at it? I'll trade you. Some of you guys have heard the story about how I bought this Schecter guitar here. I bought this at Guitar Center when all my gear was stolen, and I was looking for a guitar just to play in the meantime, and I picked this up and I was like, wow, that's a really great playing guitar, and I was shocked at how nice it was. It was like $200-300 bucks. So Greg Owen, my guitar tech who's tagged in this video and also works at this store, sold this to me then. So I've got a long history of just randomly picking up guitars at guitar stores that I didn't think I would buy and buying them. So this is the first one. And then the same thing happened to me here the other day. I was just randomly here and just picked up this Samick, and I've never thought of Samick as a guitar that I would like, but I picked it up and I was like, wow, that plays really great. Maybe I'll come back and get it. So I planned to come back and get it, but before I did, I wanted to kind of check it out online and just see what other people were saying about it. And when I was checking it out online, I found this Samick on Craigslist for a steal, and so I got that, and so I'm probably still going to buy the other one today, but I wanted to compare them here in the store. So Virtuoso Raine Stern is here with me. We're both going to try them. There she is, looking beautiful as always.
No.
And as well as the many fine experts that work in the store, Greg Owen, Greg Ginter, I don't know Nick's last name. So let's start with this one. All right. And Isabelle and I will take turns with each guitar.
I will hand this to you and then turn the.
So this is the one I'm probably coming home with, but it's not mine already. The other ones so far are mine already. The neck is a little wider than I like, but it's not too thick. Some necks are too thick, some necks are too wide. This one's a little bit too wide for my taste, but it's not too thick. We're going through a twin reverb back here in case anybody's wondering. It's a 74 twin reverb that's been restored. So it doesn't sound like some Les Paul style guitars and PR style guitars to me sound really muddy and really mellow and really thick. This has still got a little bit of that like bright Fendery to it, which I like, you know. Should I compare it to another one, or should I pass it to you first and then? Okay, so we're gonna pass it to Isabelle, and we'll move the. Here's Isabelle. When I walk out here, it sounds really good. It's interesting.
It's very beefy.
Yeah. But it doesn't sacrifice the like chime though.
No.
At least not that. Probably if you're sitting, you probably aren't getting as much. You should move here because you're probably off axis a little bit.
Yeah.
And
So
I got the treble on 5 here. I don't, so it's not like. Well, I'll put the amp flat. We'll put that amp.
that was with the bridge
Neck.
pickup.
Bridge, I mean bridge, sorry.
This is in between. This one could have tuned this one too.
I did tune it, Isabelle.
Oh.
I think you're, you could stand to use a little more, you're right.
This is the neck pickup right here, so. And then here's right in between there. And then here's your bridge pickup. So it's got more bite to it, obviously, as it usually does, but anyways.
So I'm gonna go back to this one, and then I'm gonna switch to the next one, and then you'll do the next one. So just so that I have a good, hold on, leave it there for a second. I just want to get I want to get a fresh, you know. Okay, hit the tuner and hand me the next guitar, whichever one you pick for next.
Alright, let's do the effector here.
So this is mine. Well, these other ones, both these other ones are mine, but this is one I've had for a long time. And so the only reason I'm comparing it to this is just if these two guitars sound identical, then there's no reason for me to have them both.
Sure.
But if
I doubt they will.
I doubt they will too, but I wanted to try it. I was only going to compare these two, but go ahead and hit the thing.
Well, they're both Samick, right?
Those two are both Samick, yeah. So this is a little mellower. This is definitely more of what, and a little fatter.
And you can tell that, like, you've been playing this. You can tell that you've been playing this guitar for a lot longer.
How can you tell that?
Well, just because of the way that you move around on it, it's just very familiar.
I didn't even notice that, but I'm sure she's right.
You're a lot smoother. Your runs.
So what you're saying is you're criticizing my playing on the other guitar.
Yes.
Well, get out. Yeah, this sounds more like what I would expect a dual humbucker guitar to sound like. Right. That has a little more chime, which I like.
Right, yeah.
These pickups also seem a little quieter. Could be my imagination. The volume didn't change here. We're still at 5 on the amp. So for those who are just joining in, we're at Guitar Shop of Wisconsin, and we're comparing some similar guitars because I'm probably taking one home with me today. Shout out to Greg Ginter, the owner, Greg Owen, who works here and is my guitar tech, Bruce Wasserstrom, who works here and is very knowledgeable, and everybody else. So go ahead and take a turn with this one, Isabelle, to compare.
Sure,
and then when we get done with this, then we'll just pull some guitars off the shelf and you can demo whatever you want.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff here.
Right.
I'm going to go back out here so I can hear it.
Scuttle Button. Seagrave on.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, huh.
Okay, well those two are different enough.
They're very different.
Yeah.
Let's see
This is my go-to for reggae, because if you're doing like a reggae chuck, this has a really fat sound. This is my go-to for like gain stuff that's not really nasally.
Okay.
So like when I want like really nasally gain stuff, I pull out my Strat that's got a humbucker in the bridge. But for something where I'm not looking for a really thin gain, I'm looking for a fat gain, this is the guitar.
Sure.
So it's a bass player that I work with quite frequently, monster bass player, but he's telling you to take all of my gigs because you're better than me. Which she will do, but you know.
This is something I came up with last time. I was like, what was it? Except for I had a whammy bar.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, Isabelle.
Let's do the next guitar.
So, okay. Do we want to go back to the first one in between, or... Because the goal is comparing to that one.
Right, yeah,
so let's go back to that one in between, or at least I'll...
Grab that one again.
Yeah,
briefly.
and then this one. And the other one has replacement pickups that I don't think I like, so there's a good chance...
So this is the guitar you already have?
Yes, but I'm either going to sell the guitar or replace the pickups.
Okay.
Go ahead and hit the thing, though. That's much chimier.
Yeah.
I like it, though. And hotter. That is much louder. My problem is whenever I just pick up an instrument in the music store, I always play the same stuff. I don't know how to play different things on the spot, you know? Here, hit the tuner, will ya? I think we're a little out of tune. It's your fault. Bending too many strings. Shredding. Yeah, I've had that Schecter for over 10 years. This one the one you're holding, I just bought last week. Okay. You're right, this neck is a little less comfortable.
I'm really curious about this one.
Okay, she's impatient. You want to go ahead and play that one then?
Yeah.
Okay. Isabelle's impatient. Go ahead, Isabelle. Never keep a woman waiting.
Alright, so this is the other.
Yeah.
I got it.
I don't get to play it though. She took my turn. I actually don't mind these pickups now.
I like the way this one feels though.
Yeah. You'll be mad at me when I tell you how much I paid for that guitar.
How much?
$160 for the hard case.
What the?
It's made in Korea too. It's
I
not a
can't
Chinese
swear
one.
on live television.
You swore in
But
front of
what?
your live audience, so.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I like those pickups a lot more now that I listen to them in context. When I was just playing them at home, I was not crazy about them. I think the amp helps too. It's a nice twin.
I would say that this is also like slightly warmer than.
Yeah. So I think that one still has a sound that the other ones don't have. Because it's got the.
It's got a bite, you know?
Yeah. Am I allowed to turn on my own guitar? No. No, probably not. Probably not. She almost threw it across the room there if y'all saw that. make me feel better now. I try to play the same thing so that I can compare. Oh yeah, it's got way more bite. And this does have a bolt-on neck. That one doesn't. This neck is a little harder to play than the other ones, though.
Yeah. When here. Let me see that. Because I feel, yeah.
I like the body. I like the sound. I like the look.
Yeah.
Oh, she's got it.
I almost, I feel like it's kind of what you were talking about with the width thing.
With the what?
With the width thing.
Yeah, it's not fatter, it's wider.
Yeah, it's much more this way.
I'm gonna go grab some other guitars.
Okay. It could also partially be the strings. These seem like much lighter gauge strings.
They might be. We'll see what gauge they are before I leave. You want to pick out a few guitars for her to demo since we're doing it for promotional purposes?
This is your sugar?
Yeah.
And what were you going to compare that against?
Against these three, we were comparing these three. We're done with that. Or at least for now we're done with that. So just random guitars you think well showcase the store, or you think she might like.
Caught my eye as another Schecter like this, but Floyd got a Floyd on it.
Yeah, I saw that one, and I was gonna pull it down and demo it until I saw the Floyd. But she might like a Floyd. Do you like Floyds, or do you know what a Floyd is even?
Yeah, I have one on my Ibanez.
I don't like Floyds, but I think it's because I never got used to them. Maybe if I got used to them, I'd like them.
Well, it depends on how nice it is,
Yeah. So
I generally don't like.
Try this one. This is one I might get from Greg. If I can find where the thing opens. Here, I'll take this one. I'm gonna go see if Greg can tell what gauge strings these are. Oh, he's over here now. Can you tell if these are 9s or 10s?
I feel like they're 9s.
Hey, you played the Tempest.
No, Bruce was just talking about that.
Oh wow, this is a funky little. Ooh, dude, look at this. Would I like that?
This has got an acoustic bridge. That's acoustic.
Oh, keep it.
And then there's regular pickups. And then there's the mix. And this is the volume for the acoustic, so you can mix them. You put it in the center one.
Oh hell yeah. It's really like. That's very funky. I almost want to.
The other one.
Look at the headstock on this, you guys.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I know.
That's funky.
When I was a kid, I badly wanted one of their signature guitars. This is not a signature guitar. This is their telly, but it's still really cool for a telly. Now this neck is too fat for me. The width is good. The neck itself is too fat.
And it kind of ever so slightly dips in.
Are you sure?
Yeah, like it feels like it does when I'm playing it here.
It's probably the string radius. It's probably not the neck itself, because the neck itself is supposed to be, was that convex?
Flat?
It's supposed to be curve outward ever so slightly.
No.
Greg would know more about this than I do.
Maybe.
Are you still on the? Is that the acoustic pickups? Yeah,
No,
you're
yeah.
on the acoustic pickups. So that's the telly.
So this is what I was on earlier when I was doing it. then.
So
Here in the middle.
she thinks the neck of this curves in, but that's not a thing. It's either flat or which one's outward? Convex or convex?
Concave is inwards, because
Right. So it's either flat or convex, but it's not concave.
Oh, you mean the radius?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just very flat. It's a larger radius.
Okay, so maybe I'm just used to like Strats who have like
Strats have a
little bit
more
of
of a curvature. Yeah.
so it feels like it's inwards, but it's just the illusion.
But you have an Ibanez, and those are pretty flat.
I don't play it very much.
I don't know.
So acoustic as in like, what is that?
So this is a bridge. The bridge has a pickup in it that's the same kind of pickup that like an acoustic guitar would have in it.
Oh, right on, okay.
So it's not going to sound as full as a real acoustic, but it's going to be close. So, and especially if you put it through like a keyboard amp or something, you know. Jazz chorus looking. Here, Kevin Wilson, this is for you. We'll put the acoustic pickup into the jazz chorus. I put it in the jazz chorus so it sounds more acoustic-y. Yeah. So apparently she's not Parker conversing. She wasn't expecting the headstock. I still want to find one day one of the, like the Night Flies or something like that. That doesn't surprise me. That's a very Bruce guitar. Try this one.
Oh, nice. This one, yeah.
She said nice, but her face said what? But she just likes the Parker Telly, I think, is what's happening here.
Well, no, this just kind of blew my mind. That's really all.
What'd you say?
This just kind of blew my mind.
Yeah, I get you. Sure, give me that one. I'll put it back in the case. So. Yeah. Well, that blows your mind. You should see some of the stuff Greg has at his house.
Oh, I'm sure.
We'll see you later.
Gives me a. This guitar, you know, some guitars just lend themselves to various styles. And this guitar, you put it in your hands and right away you just want to play jazz. So. Yeah. I don't know. This pick is really weird too. It's like real bent. So let's see if I can. That's much smoother. See. Whereas this other pick just kind of gets caught a little bit.
Any guitars you want me to pull down for you, or get somebody to pull down for you? Want to look around for a bit, and I'll.
Yeah, you jam.
I'll play for a little bit, and then we'll pull some down for you, because literally you can try anything here from the $50 guitars all the way up to the $5,000, $10,000 guitars. Where did she? Oh, what did she do? Where did she? Even though it's different pickups, those sound very similar to the ones in my Schecter. I'm gonna go back to the. Yeah, I couldn't get with this because I'm not used to the switch being up there. I'm gonna go back to the one that I'm thinking of taking home. So, this is. Wait, where'd it go? It's over there. No, I'll play this one in the meantime. So this is the one that I already bought from Craigslist, and it's got replacement pickups. Yeah, it sounds. While you're looking, Isabelle, do me a favor. Put this one back on the rack. Did you see where it came from?
No.
And then bring the one over that I'm probably buying. You see between there's a green something and a red something. It goes, yeah. Now I'm back to not liking these pickups again. I think I liked them when she was playing them. Sometimes stuff sounds better when somebody else is playing it. What's that, a 7-string? Yep. She's going to play a 7-string guitar for you, so. Oh, an 8-string. Yeah, I couldn't do that, but, what can't Isabelle do?
Isabelle tries things.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Isabelle's very adventurous. No, I really like the finish on that guitar. I like this kind of matte. I don't even know what it's called. Either Greg would know.
I've never played like an 8-string, so.
I've played with like a Mike's house before. Well, he's got 8, he's got 7. Hey, you know what? You're gonna do that one. Hold on. Well, let's wait for this dual rectifier to warm up. Let's get you some crunch if you're gonna try. If you're gonna try that, we might as well go all the way, right?
Might as well. Yeah, I'm curious to see like.
And I
It's an 8-string guitar. I've never played an 8-string guitar, so I'm kind of getting used to the change.
Quit making excuses for the internet, you suck.
I just suck, actually.
It's just terrible, that's all.
I'm not gonna lie, the neck on this is a bit sticky. And so yeah, like it's kind of like
There's
dirty.
stuff on it?
Yeah. So it's like and my hands are a little clammy, so it's like making it.
I don't feel anything sticky.
Could just be my hands. Join Muse now. Or like Periphery or Tesseract or something like that. Anyways, I want to see you play it.
No.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever tried an 8-string before. This is not gonna go well, but I will try it for the, only because Isabelle asked. I don't even, so is it tuned like a bass? Yeah, it's tuned like a, yeah. You even need those extra strings for?
Metal. I don't know.
Yeah, last metal, Pete. That's the metal expert. Okay, let's. You done with the 8-string guitar, or you want to play it some more?
No, I actually think I should get going because we have
okay.
plans later. But anyways, it's been nice. Find me on Facebook. I don't know.
Yeah, Isabelle Stern or Raine Stern on Facebook.
Yeah.
Terrible musician, horrible person. Can't stand her.
Thank you.
Are you free later on, like after dinner-ish?
Probably not today.
Okay, I'm just trying to find a day when I can take you over to see Greg's collection.
Oh, yeah.
And he's got a meeting tonight, but after that.
Leslie.
We'll see. We'll figure it out. So I'm going to go back to these other ones that I'm trying. So you guys were lucky enough to hear Isabelle for a bit. And do me a favor, put this back where you got it from.
Bye. Yep, gotcha.
Okay, I'm gonna. Whoa!
My bad.
How are you watching your own live stream? It says Isabelle Stern is watching. How does that happen? Everything is different after playing an 8-string guitar, apparently. Good to see you, Chloe. Actual Chloe. You know what else I want to play out of curiosity? There's a $150 Ash Strat over here. I'll show you why it's $150. That's why it's 150 bucks. Yeah, that's one by MATC. I mean, if I needed a Strat, I wouldn't care so much about that. You don't see that very often, you know. I'm going to wrap it up because other people are demoing guitars and I want to give them a chance. But thanks for watching.